him. He said, nope, it don't matter.
Okay. That test said it don't matter, baby. All day. Greater God boys, it don't matter.
Because y'all fellas see y'all have a high body count as a nudge in your belt.
Why would you say that?
Him on that?
My body count probably lower than any man walking this earth.
Well, let me move for light, please.
Nah, you don't have to move for that lightning. See, that's the thing about it.
Okay.
See, that's the thing about it. They look at Katie DeVos. They look at Katie DeVos.
I don't want to get struck.
And then they become an assuminist. Then they become an assuminist because of the way I move.
You said you're the lowest, not the lowest.
I believe I am. I believe I am. I believe I am. In the time frame that I've been on this earth. In the time frame that I've been on this earth. That I've been on this earth. It's the time frame.
Clean it up.
No, I'm saying from day one to now. Mm-hmm. My body count is lower than probably any man that you probably know.
But answer that question.
What's that question?
Why you see it as the men that have high body counts and the other man see it as a nudge in y'all belt?
I don't know what man see that as a nudge. I don't look at it like that.
No, a body count is a body count. No matter if it's the world.
All right, we're going to try this one more time. I'm going to tell you, we're going to try this one more time.
Smashing or smacking?
Oh, well then, nigga, I got the most of anybody on the
earth. Oh, you know what?
Now they talking, now y'all talking my lane. See, that's a different story, baby.
All right. Sorry. You ready?
A body count is a body count, whether you smashing or smacking.
Then I'll leave it alone then.
Because you can't catch some stuff from kissing now.
I'm just saying, see, how about that kind of smacking? No, I'm not following. Real Rod, I'm thinking. What you talking about?
Follow me.
All right, so we're going to try this again. I think we're back right. You know what I'm saying? I think we're back right. But the reason why I said what I said about the body count and how she'll be bored is because she's used to a certain thing. Sometimes you get women or men, that's the way they are. They bring over old stuff.
So you saying
and they react to what she's used to doing. They bring over old stuff and they think that the relationship is that way. And that's when it gets boring, because if they're used to fighting and arguing with whoever they're with, you're going to be boring to them because you don't do it. And that's a pattern. That's a pattern that happens. Now, I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying it happens, which leads into the next topic, right?
But I don't agree with that.
That's fine. I get it. I get it. But I want to ask you a question. Why don't you agree?
Heart ready to change, fully change.
But then they will not continue to do the same thing that their partners ask them not to do.
Okay, period. So it is possible if they are fully.
But that's the whole key right there. If you love your partner enough and you want to change it,
first of all,
you change
it's
it.
About loving yourself.
Hold on. Well, that ain't my business.
Okay. It's really more so about loving yourself.
And somebody don't, right? If they don't, they don't. So I'm telling you, the body count, and it says, yes, is it double standards? Why different for men than women? Which is true. Usually a guy's called the pimp and he ride out, and the woman is usually called something else. Yeah. Which is not cool. Which is not cool.
What they call?
You know what I'm saying?
What they call?
H-O-N.
They call him a hoe. Y'all quit. Man, y'all quit sugarcoating what it is. It's a hoe, the H-O-E, or it's a W-H-O-R-E.
Hey, if you don't care if Dunnigan Page and want us to read your stuff, go to the Corner Pocket Podcast on YouTube, and we'll be able to see you in our comments, and we'll be able to read them. Because KD got it so far away.
Yeah, they've been.
You know what I'm saying?
They've been checking it out. What we got, Nicole? What's on there that I'm talking about?
All right. So the next thing is the topic for tonight, and I'm so sorry that it didn't go the way I wanted it to go, and we had some technical problems, but it's okay. Right? So this is the deal. This is the main topic for tonight. It says, I asked, it's about toxic couple.
Toxic couple.
Toxic.
What does that mean?
Because you know what? I didn't know what that meant.
That's why I asked, what does that mean?
I didn't know what it meant at first, but I'm going to give you 5 bullet points to tell you. I got 5 bullet points to tell everybody out there, anybody that's in a relationship, if your relationship is toxic or not. I got 5 bullet points.
I think every relationship toxic.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, well.
It has some toxicity in every relationship. I believe that. Now let's go, baby.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Dunbar, I'm going to read what he said.
What's up? Got to.
He said the body count should only matter if the intention is to continue past practices. If the part of their life is over, then who are we to judge? Come on, Dunbar.
Boy, look Look here, I got to give you some of that hand clap on that there.
Right here for the moment. God look past all our body count. Tell Lord. Tell Lord.
Come on, Dunbar. Come on.
Still wants relationship with us. Period.
Amen. So who are we, Luke Cage?
Well, can I say something?
James Dunbar.
Hey, Dunbar, I agree with everything you just said. Everything. But you cannot, but you cannot put us in a class with how God loves us because we are sinless. God is sinless, we sinners. So we can't be that way. You can't put us in the same class with God. So you want to kill that part of the conversation.
No, you
want to talk about
no. You can't kill that one now.
Well, if that's the case, are you? Okay, hold on.
Calm it down now.
Hold on. Let me drive the boat. Are you that way?
That's right.
That's right. And I know
that's why I say body count don't matter to me.
That's why I said I feel you. Because we may not believe in what I said, but there's many people out there that do.
Believe what?
And it don't matter if you believe that you're right, somebody else feels differently.
No, I believe that I'm right about me. Don't worry, I don't care about the body count.
Many people believe what?
That's what I was going to ask. What they believe in.
A lot of people believe that body counts don't count. That don't matter. But a lot of people believe that it does.
And I agree with you on that.
So we can't just say that it's our way. We have to be honest. Because I know for a fact, I'm telling you, if you get a woman with a lot of body counts and you don't ask about her sexual past, like a man too, and like Nicole said, you need to get a test first. You wind up around here with HIV because she's had a past and you don't even know. Then you got herpes and then you got
got all that part, but
right. So answer this. Hold on. How are you gonna know that?
Go back to yours.
Go that way. What Nicole said.
Go back to yours when you said that the relationship is gonna.
That's what I'm telling you. Let me tell you.
Let me hear.
Because the relationship, she's gonna get bored with you and go back to wanting to do what she used to do because it's a pattern.
I can say,
patterns,
like you said, a fact, right? That's your fact.
No. You asked for my opinion.
Okay, got it. You said a fact about it, though.
You asked for my opinion.
I do, but you said
fact.
Said,
no, I don't want to hear the facts. I want to hear your opinion, and that's what I'm giving you.
Yeah, but I heard the word fact in your conversation just now.
Is that not what he said?
Y'all both are saying
right.
y'all opinion.
Only thing that I'm saying is, how are you gonna know? Because you and I both know people done call herpes, and the girls didn't even tell them.
I ain't never called no herpes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. See, I'm not saying you, man.
Oh no, I'm just saying I don't know about the herpes thing.
I'm not saying you. Only thing is you gotta have that open mind. See, cause what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open your mind like a folder.
Let's see. Come on.
I'm gonna open your mind like a folder. You can't be one-sided. You gotta understand the real facts, bro. Because that happens.
What's the facts?
That women and men go around having sex with people and giving them diseases, and
I agree with that.
All right, that's all I'm saying. So hold up, let's back up.
Got that.
If they got a high body count, whether it's one person or whatever, how are you gonna know that if you don't ask like Nicole?
You won't.
Right. So why wouldn't you ask?
Why? Don't matter to me.
So that means that you're gonna risk the chance.
It don't matter to me.
Okay.
Well, let's turn this to the viewers.
So if she's one guy and got herpes, it's okay with you.
With who?
You.
I don't know that.
Right, because you ain't doing what Nicole said.
And don't care.
You will.
All right, so you will when you get it then.
I guarantee I probably slept with some women that I slept with probably had some in their past. I know they slept with me and I done had some in my past.
I'm talking about stuff that sticks with you.
That stick with you.
Herpes don't never go away. HIV don't never go away. You can get that,
I never had none of that.
I'm not talking about your medical records,
no,
man.
I'm saying that this because you asked me my opinion. This why I don't. This why I don't care. See, I never had it, so hey, I can't be scarred off it because I never had it. So that's why I can say a body count to me doesn't matter if a woman had 100 niggas she slept with before she came to me.
And you know
it doesn't matter to me because I don't know.
And you know what?
Now, if I know a hoe,
I
don't deal with a hoe.
Okay, but why won't you deal with her?
Because they're a hoe.
Because you got a high body.
Because I know.
Right. But can I ask you this question?
Yes, sir.
Do you think somebody gonna come up to tell you, hey, I like you. Can you buy me a drink? I want to go home with you. I boned 60 niggas.
Absolutely not.
All right then. There we go. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say.
Because that's not my business.
Can we encourage people to protect themselves?
Yes, we can. And I was gonna get to that, but still, only thing I'm saying is you got to make sure. In order for you to make it to your future, you got to look in your past to see what's going on. You got to know a person.
The only thing that I'm really disagreeing with you on is when you said that a woman that has a high body count and she get with you,
bro,
that She's gonna get bored.
Right.
Listen to me.
I need to understand.
Listen to me.
That's
Listen
why I
to me.
said for a
Listen
fact,
to
I
me.
know I've been with a woman.
Listen to me.
Come on, let me hear
I
it.
said at the top of the conversation, it goes both ways.
No, we're talking about your board.
Some men don't like straight good women. I'm just using man for example.
Okay, got you.
And I need for you to go in your heart of hearts.
I
And whether
am.
you say it or you don't.
That's
you
what I'm
keep
trying
it
to understand.
You keep it to yourself. You keep it to yourself.
We're gonna be real.
Some men like women that likes to argue, likes to fight, likes to say, I love you just because they argue and fight with you. That's a cop out. They don't love you if they're doing the things that you don't want them to do. But then you got a woman that's willing to do everything you want them to do, and you don't even mess with her. Do you believe that can happen?
I mean,
No,
but that ain't got to do with my question.
Do you believe that can happen?
I believe it can happen.
All right, we're going to move
but
on.
it don't have nothing to do with the question.
Yes,
You
it does.
said
Yes, it
they
does.
get bored.
Yes, it does.
How they get bored?
Because they want what they used to have.
But I'm saying I know for a fact, and
They
I ain't calling
want-
nobody's
listen.
name, that I've been with a
Dog.
woman that had body count.
Hey, I want to let y'all know, Katie DeVoice ain't being real, y'all.
Okay,
I've not been. I'm trying to be. How
We
they
gonna
gonna
move
get
on.
bored?
We gonna
see
move
what
on.
he's saying. Let me say this so we can move on.
Let me hear it.
Moving on.
Now, it is true the flesh can crave things, right? So that's what he's saying. The old way of what they used to, they still going to have that strong desire. But I believe this. So I hear what he's saying in that way. That's how I receive that.
That's exactly what I was
But
saying.
when you get to a point where you won't change, just like an addict or whatever, you got to what? You got to have some come to me Jesus moments. You got to have some stronger things that's going to help you with that change. Because I ain't trying to be, I'm going to be me, basically. I'm going to keep it real and authentic. I can't even say it.
All right.
That the spirit and the flesh wrestle day and
All day,
night.
I agree with
But
that.
it comes a point where you got to make up in your mind to do whatever necessary that you need to do to make that better change for you. But I see what Luke says.
Why do you think they have rehab?
That flesh is craving that, then they're more likely to go that way.
Why they have
first.
rehab?
And guess what?
So it's gonna be a
I
struggle.
see what he's saying. I don't agree that he says that they get bored. I haven't been in that. I haven't experienced that, so I don't know.
To the next thing. I'm
That's
gonna show you
why I
what
say
boredom
that.
is.
Okay,
I'm gonna show you what boredom is, Nicole. No, I want to show you what boredom is. What I mean by boredom. Okay. I'm gonna show you what boredom is, and we're gonna move on to the next topic,
yes, sir.
which goes with this too, and you can actually chime in with this one too. Same thing, right? When you get bored, you start to make petty arguments. When you get bored, you start accusing. When you get bored, you start just agitating the relationship. That's boring. That's when they get bored. It's not like that. I'm tired of you. I'm bored. No, they start showing different signs than they did when you first got with them. Then you're arguing all the time. Then you get distant. You don't talk. You don't communicate. All those things are signs of boredom, that they're tired of you. And this is real nigga roll call. That's exactly what.
Toxicity?
That's something we're gonna get into. But I'm telling you, that's what happened. Because when you first get with them, it's flowers and bloom. They're happy. Oh my God, it's the best thing. What if it's the best thing right then, right? Mm-hmm. What happened to make all this other stuff start?
So you saying the body count happened?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm showing you. You asked what bored meant, what I meant by bored, and I'm breaking bored down to you.
Yeah, but I'm saying they get bored because they had high body count. You were saying.
No, I say when they get high body count because they used to doing a certain thing. You said, what does bored mean? And I broke down what bored is. They start petty arguing. They argue with you about things don't make a difference. They start doing all that stuff. That's part of bored because they're tired of it, right? And what happens is they want you to do what them other guys did and argue with them. That's why they're happy.
So you saying they doing that because of
they
high
bored.
body count?
I want to argue because that's what I'm used to.
As it relates to body count, the first guy did the A way.
Right.
The second guy did it the B way.
Right.
The third guy did it the C way. She wants all A, B, and C.
Right.
With you may only do it Z.
Well, then you know what? A body count don't matter then. It could be one person that has sex with, and then you, and she bring that same toxicity over to this, doing the same thing because she want what she had on that first guy, and you ain't giving it to her, so she bored.
Okay, check this out.
That what you're saying?
I'm gonna tell you about, and Nicole, you please let me know. I'm gonna tell you about the toxic relationships, which is the main topic for tonight. Okay, I'm gonna give you 5 bullet points, and you tell me. This is to let everybody know if these bullet points favor you, it's possible. Possible. Okay?
Sound good. I like that.
Possible.
He said possible
that
now.
it can be toxic.
He ain't saying it is. He
All
said
right?
possible.
It's possible.
I like it.
But if the shoe fit, strap it up and run in that song.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying.
It ain't gonna fit.
Don't be lying. Don't be lying. Don't lie to yourself.
No more imposters here.
Right? None of that. The first thing is communication turns into combat. That's the first sign of toxicity. Right? That's what they say. It says every conversation becomes an argument, yelling, disrespect, shutting down, replace real dialogue. Shutting down replaces real dialogue. Issues never get resolved, just recycle. That's the first sign of it.
Like
if
that.
you got that in your relationship,
I like that.
it's possible.
So are you saying
It's toxic.
like
Yes, sir.
when a certain person in a relationship,
Right?
she says, last week you did such and such.
Right?
He's bringing stuff.
Recycle.
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 Keep bringing up old stuff.
Recycle.
Never die.
Because you know what? You're gonna never move. You never gonna move forward long as you moonwalk. You ain't gonna never move forward.
Michael Jackson did.
Speaking of moonwalking, how was that movie?
That movie was off the chain.
He moved
If
off
you ain't wanna
forward.
see Michael Jackson,
He moved off
that
forward,
movie was
did it?
good. You
He
know
moved
what?
off forward.
But listen though,
Yeah.
let me move on to number 2.
Move criminal.
All right? And number 2 is everybody. I broke down number 1. If that's possible, when communication turns into combat.
Okay.
That's number 1. Number 2 is control disguised as love. I'm doing it because I love you. I'm arguing with you and everything and combat with you because I love you. It's that control is disguised by the word love. Let me give you some examples. One partner monitors the other's phone, social media, and location. Decisions feel one-sided. And they love to say this. If you love, hold up, y'all. If you love me, you would. It
Turn
gets
them
you.
notifications on.
It gets used as that sign right there is cute.
Turn them
Hold on.
notifications on.
That sign right there, when they say, if you love me, you would get used. If you love me, get used. It get used because it's a form of manipulation.
I agree with that part.
That's number 2.
Yeah.
All right?
Yep.
This is if you could possibly have a toxic relationship. I'm not saying it's true, but if these shoes fit, put some socks on, tie them up,
Just deal with that
and
hurt.
deal with it. Because the shoes are too small. You're trying to run in a size 12 when you're 13. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. No matter how you try to force it, it is not going to work. Why? Because every time you put those shoes on, you're going to feel pain. No matter what. Okay? Number 3, constant emotional draining. You're constantly drained with emotional stuff. Constantly drained. Let me give you some examples.
Yeah, I was just
You
gonna
feel
Never
exhausted.
fall asleep.
You feel exhausted instead of support. One person always taking and not giving. Being together feels heavier than being apart. When you're apart, you feel way better. But when you're together, it feels heavy. Like you got to be in combat mode. Okay? That's number 3.
But
That's-
before you go there,
Yes, sir?
That's
Some
carrying
people-
some heavy baggage.
some people, I'm not going to say the gender,
Right? No gender
We
tonight.
already know where you going.
No gender tonight. Go ahead, brother.
they
We
only
already know.
feel that the relationship is real if there is a fight.
If there's a what?
Fight.
Fight or an argument.
That's what I said. Let me roll back into.
That's going
Hold
back
up.
to communication.
Let me
I
roll
almost like
back
that.
into
I
it.
almost like that because I go ahead. Go
Back
ahead.
to what we said, the
Go
8 ball
ahead.
question.
Go ahead. Because a lot of times they'll be like, if you don't argue, you don't do none of that, you don't care. Because it's like you don't care what they're doing or what's going on.
Want me
in
to
the
tell you,
relationship.
do you think that they was born that way? No. They're used to that. Like you back in the day, you had women would stay with men even if they beat them. Because that's what they used to.
What
Now-
if that's what they grew up around?
Well, it don't matter, but they shouldn't take it into something that's brand new.
I'm just saying, what if it's something they
It's
grew
not
up
right.
around? That's
Nope.
what I'm
Excuses
Well-
like excuses. You should not treat somebody brand new the way you treated somebody before. Because they treated you
No,
bad,
they grew up-
hold on,
they
you
grew-
automatically think that they're gonna treat you bad.
But even
Period.
if they grew up around it, they saw the effects of it. So if you saw your mom wasn't happy, or you saw your dad wasn't happy, why repeat the same behavior?
Exactly. Because you know what Mike said in the movie?
What's that?
He said, I never want to be like Joseph.
Come on.
Joseph beat us, and I would never beat my kid. He was wrong to us. I would never like to be like
He
Joseph.
probably didn't beat his kids, but I bet he got something from his daddy.
No.
I'm just saying. I'm not looking at this negative.
Mike got beat. It was bottom line.
He beat him into stardom.
With that.
Yeah.
I'm not
all right, so don't disagree, because I'm gonna tell you, I got my butt whooped. He got his butt whooped. Tony got his butt whooped. I don't know about y'all. I just know these three guys. These guys. You know what I'm saying? And look, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes God will take you through fire to make you stronger. And if you keep doing the same thing, that's called, what they call it when they say you keep doing the same thing.
If you keep doing the same thing,
you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. At some point in time, you have to get tired. That's all I'm saying. Because your time is valuable.
Yep.
And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Right? That's all I'm saying. All right? Constant emotional draining. Who wants to be around that when somebody always drain you when you're around them? Always. Always drain you. You get what I'm saying? And you have to, I'm gonna tell you, word is bond. I tell my folks, this, when you step in this house, whatever you have, and she'll tell you, like she told you the other day, when you come home, I don't care what happened at work. I don't care how they made you mad. You take them off at the door. Don't bring it in the house, because this is a fortress. We don't do that around. We don't argue around. If it ain't laughing, bro, or we sit down and we talk about the conversation, and when we're done, we say, that's done. We're not bringing it up no more. It's over. Because I would get tired of recycling. I would. And at some point in time, somebody got to put a foot down and say, this shit ain't happening no more.
But we all store that in our subconscious mind, and then later on, when that thing gets tickled, bring it back up.
And you know what? The person
That's
that,
what
hold
I'm
on,
saying
but the person you keep bringing it up to, they're going to have to make a decision that I'm tired of hearing this shit on repeat. I want to know. I want to hear something different. How am I supposed to grow if I'm still stuck in the same spot? You want me to grow to be a better woman. You want me to grow to be a better man. I can't do it. Why? Because I keep going backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards. That's me, Tony.
Yeah.
You see how it's out of they're not.
See,
it decline or whatever.
I got
What they saying on Kid Duncan? What they said? What they said on?
Look, that's my slide.
Somebody put some hot. What they got going on?
Thank you for coming home. All right, so all I'm saying, Nicole's leaving us. We're giving Nicole a shout out. But yeah, Nicole.
This was not an argument.
No, it wasn't.
We
But what
waiting on what it was like.
I'm waiting for the Tony. What is it doing over there, brother? It's fine. All right. So next one is constant. Get it up in a minute. I hate when that happens, bro. It says constant emotional draining, which we know, and then it says number 4, lack of trust and loyalty. Lack of trust and loyalty. These are things that could possibly mean that your relationship is toxic.
I think that lack of trust would bring up everything you said before that. I think lack of trust would cause all of that.
All right, lack of trust, it says cheating, lying, always accusing, no sense of security in the relationship. You feel you have to prove yourself constantly. Move over in the middle. You have to constantly, you don't want to move in the middle.
And then put assuming this.
Right? So let me go back over those. So you don't want to move, bro. Right? So I'm going to tell you this. Lack of trust, cheating and lying, or always accusing, no sense of security in the relationship. You feel like you have to prove yourself consistently, constantly.
Yeah.
Right? That's number 4. These are things that can possibly mean that your relationship is toxic. Okay? Possibly be. Not saying you are. Number 5, I'm going to do number 5 real quick. Number 5 is breaking down instead of building up. Breaking down instead of building up. Insults, belittling, or disrespect in private or public places. Growth in block instead of encouragement. Growth is blocked instead of encouragement. You feel smaller, not stronger in the relationship. That's number 5. Now, all 5 of those can possibly mean you're
in a
toxic.
toxic
Let me
relationship.
attack on that. Now, I want to say, Mr. Unseen, how do you feel about those 5 things I said?
Well,
Do you think those are good? Yes, sir. Talk to me.
The last one, because you can be given constructive feedback, and depending on how tenderhearted they are, they may take it negative. But you only mean good for them.
Right.
It can't both of y'all.
Right.
But some people just only mean both of them.
Right. And that's the problem because you'll never grow.
It's because, first of all, it's the communication. Because, first of all, when we communicate, and I had this conversation before, we communicate. It's 2 different ways you can communicate with somebody, especially when it's called assuming that they're doing something, or we're asking, are they doing something? So this is my question to you. If I say this to you, say, hey, man, why did you kick over that table? Am I assuming that you kicked over that table? How am I accusing them?
Because you said, why did you?
Okay, why did you? Okay, so that's accusing, right? That's assuming it. So if I say, hey, did you kick over that table?
That's asking.
That's asking. So the argument starts, or the deflect, or whatever, the man or woman, they get they get defensive because right now you're already saying, you're accusing them already by saying, why did you do this? You don't even know if I did it or not, but you're already accusing. Right. It's the communication style that we have with each other. Instead of us asking questions, even though if you saw them or not, or whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. Ask the question instead of saying you know for a fact, because you're saying, why did you? Right. So that's what we need. Yeah, we need to learn how to communicate. And all of I know definitely we got to learn how to communicate.
How long do you think it takes for you to learn to communicate?
It shouldn't take you too long. You should, after a couple
I think you should have came to the relationship with it once you learn the person. Well, I think it shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take that long.
I agree.
You know, because some people out there, guys and girls, sometimes we don't like to prove, we don't like he said, we don't like to be proved wrong. We got to be proved right, like you're going to be getting a prize.
Yeah.
The prize you're going to get is that person. That's your prize. By saying that, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And what happens is, in your heart of hearts, God's sitting there shaking your head saying, you know what, you're wrong. And you know you're wrong. You know it. But you can't bow down because you're going to feel like, I'm submitting. I'm weak. I'm bowing down to you. That's not what that means.
Yeah.
It means you're grown up when you say, you know what, my bad.
Yep.
And that goes for men and women. Yep. It means you're grown up when you say my bad. Because what happens is you still got that out there in the wally world mind. And you done met somebody that's not of that world, that's different. Mm-hmm. And now you don't know how to take them. That's why I said you will get bored with them because they're not doing what you used to having done. And then you don't argue, but I tell you this is me. Mm-hmm. All these things right here, bro, I can tell you, word is born. Consistent. The first one was communications turned into combat. Mm-hmm. We had that one time in our relationship and we killed that because she didn't want to do it. She done been through that enough. I done been through it enough. We say we're not going to bring any baggage in the relationship when we met. And we killed that noise. When we had a conversation, I said, this is how I feel. This is how you feel, babe. I love you. We good. You got, we good. Word is bond now. Don't get me wrong. It ain't like we had no arguments, but the key to an argument is conclusion. You conclude it, wrap it up, throw it away.
And not trying to be right or wrong.
Right. You don't have to be right or wrong.
That's
not the whole thing. You can't be around here thinking you're right or wrong. You don't have to be right all the time because that means that you have a complex problem.
Yes. Yep.
And you used to having to do that. You used to doing that, saying that you're right because that's what you used to doing. People only do things are patterns. You get up in the morning. I get up every morning. I go out there. I open my door. I let my dog out. I'm back in. I walk around the house to make sure it's secure. Go back in the bedroom. Slap my wife on the ass. I've been slapping my wife on her ass every night and every morning since we've been together. Right. Word is bond. Because I'm going to tell you, the key thing is consistency. You got to be consistent. But you got to know in your heart of hearts if you are or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So toxic relationship. Second one, control disguised as I love you. It's called, sometimes people use it as a manipulation. If you love me, you will do this. That's wrong. You should never say that.
Yeah.
You should never say that, because if they're a man and they care about you, they're going to do it. But if remember, a man was not made the same as a woman. A man going to handle things different than a woman.
That's very true.
So you can't expect for them to act like you would act. They don't act like that. Women, right? Love don't have no conditions at all, none. So you be you, and that's what I tell my wife. Before I got with you, I was Lou. I did the things that I do. I love going to the movies. I love going to the restaurant. I love doing this and I love doing that. Right? So you know what she does? I got in 2 weeks. SmackDown coming live.
Oh, yeah.
My wife done got my ticket because she know I love her. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All those things that I love, that's what she does. And all the things that she loves, I do. My wife want to go see Floetry. Nigga already was
like jazz. Like go to jazz with her.
Right, I go to jazz with her and her friends. Even though I don't like that shit. Right? Right, we talked about that. I don't like it. She know it. It ain't nothing I'm saying. It ain't nothing I'm saying on here my wife won't co-sign on. She'll tell you why. Because why not be who God made you? Be you. And if anybody step in your life that don't understand that and ain't down with you, God didn't do nothing wrong. You need to say peace. Right.
You don't want to date.
No, you don't. No, you don't. But you don't want to date a bunch of chaos either.
Yeah.
You don't want to create chaos. You don't want to do that. All right. Control desires of love. Constant emotional draining. All the time arguing about the same old thing will drain you. And then you know what happens? They start disloving you. And then you know what happens? Then they leave you, and then you cry about why they left you. I loved you so much. Well, if you loved me so much, why now you confessing that you love me? And why now you saying that you're going to do me right when you had multiple chances to do it in the relationship?
They don't know the
You never know. You never miss your water till your well run dry. And sometimes when it goes dry, it never comes back. No matter how you try to pour a gallon in there to try to fill it up, it never comes back. Why? Because it gave you ample amount of chances to change it.
Now, this, I will say, the old song something by being hereditary. Maybe that person didn't see love, of true love as a child from their parents.
Or in another relationship.
Yeah.
True.
Usually it's other relationships.
My grandfather used to always tell me this. Know how to act, not react. Right. And that's what they're doing. They're reacting. Yeah. They don't know how to act when you're in love. They're reacting because that's all they know.
Yep.
The knee jerk.
You're right.
Response.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
Breaking down instead of building up. You got to uplift each other instead of breaking each other down. And always be in each other's corner. If you say you love me, love is what it does. It's not what it says. Because people throw that word around very loosely, and they don't really mean it. They just caught up in the moment. Because love is actually it's a verb. You should do love. My wife told me, she said, you can tell me you love me till you blue in the face, but if you don't show me, I ain't with it. And I'm gonna tell you, my wife did not play the radio. And I love her to this day. That's right. That's what it's about. And if you love somebody, but if you sitting there and a person playing a game on you and you sticking around, you the fool. Mm-hmm. And if you let people do you any kind of way and talk to you any kind of way and not try to rectify problems, you the fool. Because yeah, we do. We all have. Trust me. Reason why I noticed that because I have played the fool for a long time. But what I did is I learned from it. Yeah. And I learned that it was a bunch of shit. I had many girls tell me they love me, and I ain't not with neither one. Love is what you do. Love doing it. They throw that word out like it's the high spade.
Bam, nigga.
You know me? They throw that word out like it's the high spade, bro. And they think they won, but they ain't won shit. Because down, what you gonna do is gonna look in there and say, I got you, nigga, but you renege.
All day, baby.
You got what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, that's what happens. You think you got the trump card, but you don't.
Because you renege, Negro.
You renege all day long. You feel me? Yeah, and people don't get that part. You have to know that.
You know how they say there's some truth in that.
Yeah.
You know, in the past, not even the past, but in most cases, somebody says they love you, and people don't get that. They come from somewhere, real feeling. You know, but if I'm lying to you, I got to strip a little bit of truth, what you used to hear, what you know to be true.
Mix that in there. Okay, I feel you.
That's the reason why it's believable.
You know, I just think that a lot of people play a lot of games, but you know what you're doing? And that's for people though, you know? You live in your life and it's a lie. And you're wasting time. That's all it is. Because you're wasting time, and what are you doing? Especially if you keep going through. You know what? I'm going to tell you. Because I've been there. Okay? I'm not speaking nothing I don't know. You get cheated on. You get cheated on. You get cheated on. You get cheated. And you stay there. And you know it. I was there. I stayed. That's when I learned my lesson. Never do it again. And I made some very, like I was telling my daughters the day they was at my house, man, hanging out. You have to make sure the interviewing process is what it's supposed to be. We give them the job and they ain't even interviewed them yet. And then when they get on the job, they fuck up. And now you're mad at them. But if you would have took time to interview them instead of just throwing them into the job. If you would have took time to interview them and did that background check, you would have known that they weren't good for your job.
You expect them to already know the job when you hire.
You bet.
And you ain't do no.
You ain't do no type of
check,
nothing.
None of that.
You gave him OJT.
Yeah, you gave him on the job training all day long. You know what I'm saying? So all I want to say is to y'all, slow down. Check yourself. If you can't be real with you, you can't be real with nobody. You got to take care of your star player. You have to. That's you. You have to take care of your star player, because if you don't, he ain't going to play the game properly. He's going to be pissed that you're not doing him right, and then you're going to have a problem, then it's over.
Then he's going to go renegotiate his contract.
With a whole nother team. And then you're going to be sitting there looking crazy. Because
and they done made it to the Super Bowl.
They done made it. They done made it, bro. They done made it.
I got to put myself a clap on
yes,
that
sir,
one,
do
baby.
that. They done made it to the Super Bowl.
Day, baby.
And then what happens is they realize that they messed up.
Dang.
Yep, that's what they say.
He
Dang.
was a good player.
He was a good player, man, and I didn't pay no attention. And that's what happened. That happens all day, every day, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know,
sir.
so I'm telling you guys, man, take time in the interviewing process. Make sure you take time, and make sure you slow down. Slow down. No, slow down. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to close this thing down.
Yes, sir.
And I want to start out that we don't own the rights to this song. Not one bit. We don't own the rights to none of this. But it goes with my theme tonight, okay? It goes with my theme once it started to play.
We appreciate you guys coming in this thing, Nicole. We appreciate you coming in this thing. Katie, the voice, we must get up on this thing, baby. The Call It Back a podcast. Y'all know how we do it. We do not own the record. We don't own what?
We don't own the rights
to this, baby.
We just tell you, hey, we tell you this.
We only own the vibe, baby.
And this Mr. Luke Hayes is telling you to slow down, baby. Slow down and take your time. Remember, you don't got all the time in the world, so don't waste it. This is Mr. Luke Hayes coming at you on the Corner Pocket Podcast. We want to say we sorry for the technical difficulties tonight, but it's all right. We keep it real. So, you know what? Just slow down. I would like to say thank you guys very much. The voice.
I'm out of here, baby.
Hey,
y'all stay blessed. Know that y'all out, baby. We out of here.